All right, welcome. Usually we dig through articles and big reports. But today our source material is, well, it's this. This one single kind of mysterious card. I know, right? It fits right in the palm of your hand. So what on earth can it teach us? Let's dive in and find out.
Okay, so here it is, the card itself. At first glance, you might think it's from some board game or something, but the words on it, they're actually this really powerful call to action. It's asking us to totally rethink how we build relationships. It's like a daily challenge, a deep philosophy, and a personal reward system all rolled into one little piece of paper. The big question is, what's the secret it's hiding?
Okay, let's start right at the top. You see those characters there? That's cultivating, and that translates to something like today's insight or today's awareness. So right off the bat, this isn't about some strict rule you have to follow. It's framing this as a piece of wisdom, just a little something to guide you through your day.
I mean, think about that for a second. We're just flooded with notifications, right? Endless to-do lists. But what if, instead of all that noise, you just got one single core idea to focus on for the day? It's like a little prompt for mindfulness, a small challenge that could totally reframe how you see everything. And that's the really simple but honestly super powerful idea this card kicks off with.
So, what is this big insight for the day? Well, this gets right to the heart of the card's message, and it tackles a problem that I think, a lot of us have felt. The whole idea of networking. It can feel so transactional, right? Kind of cold and, let's be honest, a little bit fake sometimes. And this card, it's basically saying, yeah, there is. It wants us to question that whole standard approach. Just collecting contacts like baseball cards, always thinking, what can I get from this person? The card suggests there's a much more authentic way to do it. And maybe, just maybe, a more effective one too. And here it is. This is it. The simple, kind of counterintuitive idea at the very heart of this card. It just completely flips the script on networking. Instead of asking, hey, what can this person do for me? It makes you ask, what can I do for them? It's saying the real path to connection isn't about taking, it's about giving. Yeah, this really breaks down that massive shift in thinking. On one side, you've got your traditional networking. It's all a numbers game, focused on what you can get. But on the other side, you've got the cards philosophy. The focus is on what you can give. And that's what builds real, genuine relationships. It's a total switch from just collecting a bunch of contacts to building quality connections. Okay, so having a great idea is one thing, but, putting it into practice, that's what really counts. So how does this little card take this huge philosophy and turn it into something small, something you can actually do every day? This is where the card gets really clever, in my opinion. It doesn't just throw this big idea at you and say, good luck. No, it gives you a direct, super clear instruction. No ambiguity at all. And it's so simple. Step 1, just carry this idea with you through your day. Keep it in your head. Step 2, provide help to someone. Just once. Seriously, not 10 times, not 100, just one. The barrier to enter here is so low, which means literally anyone can do this, like today. And that right there is the power of just doing it once. We're not talking about grand gestures here. You don't have to solve world hunger. It could be as simple as holding a door for someone, offering a genuine compliment, or sharing a piece of information you think they'd find useful. The act itself, it's actually less important than the intention behind it, that conscious choice to help someone, with zero expectation of getting anything back. Okay, now we get to my favorite part of this whole card. It's right down at the bottom. So after you've done your one good deed for the day, the card introduces this really cool, kind of gamified idea. It's like a personal account. Just think of it like a metaphorical bank account, but for wealth and joy. Every time you do something helpful or positive, you get to make a deposit. It's a way to actually acknowledge what you've done and, kind of visualize all the goodwill and positivity you're putting out there in the world. And for doing your daily mission, the card actually suggests a specific deposit amount, $13. Now, why 13? Honestly, who knows? But that's not really the point. The point is that by assigning a number, any number, it makes the act feel tangible. It takes this abstract good deed and turns it into a concrete deposit that your brain can actually register. But here's the kicker. Look at the fine print. It says you can also freely choose the deposit amount. You don't have to use their number. You can pick your own. And this is so important because it reinforces that the value of what you did is totally personal. If a small act felt like a huge deal to you, hey, deposit 100. It's your account, your rules. So let's just pull this all together for a second. This one little card, it's laid out this complete, totally self-contained system for building connections and really for personal growth. It's this really beautiful, simple loop, right? You start with an insight. Helping others is the secret. That insight leads you to an action. Help somebody just once. And that action then leads to a reward. You get to make a deposit into your own wealth and joy account. Insight, action, reward. Boom.
And so the card doesn't just leave us with information, it leaves us with a question. It basically turns this whole thing from something you just watched into a real, active challenge for you, right now. So, think about it. What's one small act of help you could do today? What deposit are you going to make in your own account? That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.